Can you hear me? I see it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What up, B Crawl?
What it do, Brody, bro?
I see you down there. I see you over there chilling.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Man, just grateful for the day, man. Grateful for the day, and just meeting some new people, and man, just learning more about self, and of course,
Guys, 10 o'clock.
can do is learn about ourselves so we can operate, man, and who we need to be.
Right.
Where your camera at, Terrell? How you gonna leave the car with no camera?
I'm coming. I'm coming. You know I'm gonna come. I was just trying to.
10 Egg Callie.
Tina.
Christina.
Okay. I thought that was the middle initial. I was like, okay, well, that's 10. Okay.
10 egg.
Did she say
Tina.
10 A Callie?
Oh, there she go, Christina. Oh, that's Tina. Okay, not Tina.
Sorry, guys. Everyone calls me Tina, so my government name is Christina, but you guys can call me Tina.
I'll call you Christina.
What up, everybody?
Who said that? Hey, Taro.
What it do, Skid?
What up?
So if we can go ahead and get started. I guess the people that are on gonna be on. If anybody else comes,
I'll do it, Jordan. I'll do it. You have to clear around.
If anybody else comes in, cool. Could everybody please put mute? That way, once we begin to talk, that way we can hear everybody. If somebody wants to chime in, it won't seem like a whole bunch of noise.
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay. Cool. First of all, welcome to everybody on the first annual. I don't know if it's annual, but first no fluff call. I first off want to just thank everybody for being on. I want to congratulate everyone for taking a step to move forward with their business and just grow as individuals, guys, because I just truly want you to know that this call is not just about who has the most volume or who can get the most volume. It's ultimately about us all growing. And in fact, if we call our location that we've been gifted with synergy, it's a combination of everything. It's not fair to yourself first and foremost. It's not fair to the space that we've got blessed with, and it's not fair to everyone around you if you're not being the best you can be. And so my purpose of having this call is because I wanted to ensure that we all go into 2016 being the best people we could be. Does that sound like something everybody on this call wants to do? I mean, you could just do a thumbs up if you with it, Got you. See you, B Cross. See you, Christian. Boom, Lord. Why I can't see your face? Velo, where you at? And who is three? I see you, Velo. Why I can't see your face? And who is 310? Who is that? What up, Keith? But anyway, yeah, man. Okay, so like I said, the intention of this is so we can all try to come together and grow as best as possible in our own space. Because I feel like if we don't have these type of meetings as a family, I feel like I kind of feel like we aren't doing each other a service because it's easy to come in a space and have a good time. That's great, man. It's easy to come in a space and pat each other on the back and praise each other. But growing up as young kids, going to school, being raised by your parents, we didn't get praised for everything, because it's not the praise that creates the great people that we all are. It's not just the praise in your life that got you to the point to where you are today. It's also that discipline. It's also that tough love. It's also that structure. And I think, and it's also that balance. And I think all of those things I just listed, we need to focus on at Synergy Nutrition. Like I say, we owe that, man. Like we owe it to Jonathan Weber, and we owe it to Celeste Richmond. Why? Because they paved the way for us. Like they've set the blueprint for us. They've given us a space. They pretty much have handed us keys to a space and said, here, do with this as you may. Like build your business, have a good time building your business, and do the best at it you can. And so, like I say, I feel like we're not doing each other a service if the only thing we do is basically. I feel like when people come to Synergy, like I feel like like one thing that I do is when people come to Synergy, especially when they have been proven in Herbalife, I always pull them to the side because I want to know what they think about us. I want to know what they think about Synergy Nutrition. And one thing that they always say is, man, y'all have a wonderful space. It's genuine. It's family. I love it. These are things that they say. But you know, one thing that one person told me, and this person is a very, very powerful person in the business, is I don't think it seems like no one's there serious. It seems like no one's there serious about building. Like, I don't know about you guys, but that's something that I take very personal. Why? Because we're basically, we are like, Jonathan Weber and Celeste are our landlords. We have a building. Say they're out of town or they're away on business. How are we not going to take care of that space and build it and do everything that we can in that space and make them proud, you know? Like, it's no way that it's no way a company can survive, a business can survive. Because remember what Celeste and them were saying about contributions? Because we do have to keep the lights on, right? Well, guess what? Everyone else has their lights at home that have to be kept on. And I know some of you guys have jobs, and I know some of you guys are just interested in the business portion, and that's okay. Like, I first off want to let everybody know that if coaching is not what you want to do, if you're not setting your intention on qualifying for everything, if you're not setting your attention on building a brand, and if your intention is not to make president's team, guess what? That's okay. You know why? Because Synergy is more to it than just volume, right? We need everybody there. Everybody makes up Synergy. But I wanted to purposely make this call for people that are interested in building, for people that are interested in saying, man, like, I want to get here, I want to get there, but I don't know how. Or I want to get there and I want to do this, but something is causing me to be stagnant in what I'm trying to do, right? So I think this call is for you, that person that really needs that. But before I continue to just tell you guys a little bit about me, because one thing I felt like in order for me to be able to talk in this type of space, I needed you guys to know personally about me. Because I think that if you can relate to the speaker, you can also understand where the speaker is coming from. And I want you guys to know that this call is strictly out of love. Like, this call is strictly to build up, encourage. This is not a call. When I say no fluff, I mean going all in. I mean not being stagnant. I mean not settling for less than what you feel like you deserve. And whatever no fluff to you is, that's what I mean about this call. So before I go into myself, I want to open up the lines for people to quickly, briefly say what their intention is with this call, or what their reasoning for being on this call is, because I want to make this fair for all of us to be able to give our input. So please, each and every one of you, somebody, if you don't want to speak, you don't have to. This is not a space where you feel like you have to say something just because the next person is. But if anybody at this moment has an intention on what they personally want to get from this call or their personal reasoning for being on this call, the floor is now yours, and I'm going to mute my phone.
I'll start, Joe. Can you guys see me?
Yeah.
Okay. So my intention from being on this call is basically to grow, number one, and then also to like just get new ideas and new ways of thinking. Because after being in the business for a while, you do certain things and those things work for you, and then sometimes you get to a point where you're like, okay, what should I do to get to the next level? And I think just like hearing other people's ideas and opening up your mind to new ways of building a business, that's what I'm here for. Just to think of something like or see things that are outside of my realm of thinking that will help, and to help somebody else. Maybe things that I've done might be something that they haven't tried. So just to grow together, not only individually but as a team, and just bring ideas to the table. Because I'm calling you out.
Anyone else? Come on, somebody. This is the floor is yours.
Hey guys, this is Tina. Sorry, I'm driving right now. So I came into this call really fired up because I wanted to physically see who's ready to take it on. And what we're taking on is basically taking Synergy to the next level. Now, right now, I definitely can agree. When I walk into Synergy, I started to plug into Synergy maybe about 3 weeks ago, and I definitely felt exactly what Tara was saying. Like, I feel the love. I feel that I can connect with a lot of people. There's excitement. So coming in there, it's awesome. But what we get to do now, and I'm so grateful that, King Taro is really stepping up to the plate, because if not, we really wouldn't have a no fluff Zoom call right now. So for him to even think for us in a sense where he wants us to build is amazing. I'm ready to listen to you guys right now and really listen who's ready to, I have this appetite that I've always had in Earth Life, and I'm looking for those to eat with me. And that's it. And it's a certain type of appetite, and I feel like what I'm doing is looking for myself, and now what we get to do is we get to link arms just like our press team members did, and I'm just so hungry, but sometimes it's so much easier to eat together. So I'm excited to see who really wants this. I want to grow my business. I want to support everyone on this call who wants that. And it's to the point where we're going to feel super uncomfortable with new things, and it's going to be okay. And remember, whenever anyone asks you like questions, like for me, really uncomfortable, where's your business at? That makes me so uncomfortable, but I'm so grateful that people are actually even asking me. So I can see okay, great, at least you want me to grow. People past that. So the reason why I jumped on this call is I want to see who's ready to basically eat. I'm ready to sit down and eat with you guys. And sometimes it's lonely when you sit at this table by yourself with this appetite and you get to eat, but you look left and right and there's only you. So whoever's ready, I'm ready to, it's not so much, I have this energy that I have that I make sure that I use it really well. And I'm definitely ready to go ahead and use this energy with anyone who has the same type of appetite. So just let me know. So popcorn.
Nice. Thank you for sharing, Christina. Anybody else care to share their reasoning for being on the call? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. How do I make my picture the big one?
That's okay. We see you.
Okay. Hi everybody. My intention was to just listen and learn. Yeah. Just listen and learn. Yep, that's my intention. I got on here to listen and to learn and to apply. If anything comes up new that I haven't already heard or I haven't already applied, to try to apply the new things, to listen to my team, listen to you guys, and just be present. My intention was to be present. Sorry, I couldn't make my thing big.
Mercedes, question for you. When you say your intention is to listen and learn, what is it that you're looking to learn? Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself.
Intention. So learning was to just learn how things are working for others, learn what others are doing, learn from a different perspective as far as how people see their business, how they see it in a whole, and the near future, their long-term goals, just to learn in any facet. Learn like how they approach or how they follow up, how they close the deal, how they use wear talk. If they use and don't wear but talk, like just learn whatever, just open minded, just ready to receive and learn whatever.
Anyone else wanted to say something?
Say it again.
I said thank you.
Thanks.
Hey, you guys, it's new, and my intention for being on this call is growth, like growth in the business. Like this month, I'm driving for 10K. That's World Team. That's Utah. That's broadening my horizon. That's really taking my belief to walking every day as 10K new. And when I think I'm going to pass somebody up and I'm not going to use word talk, getting my mind right for myself. So when nobody's around me, still saying 10K new is not going to pass this person up. And I'm going to go in action and talk to this person because I can't pass up nobody. Like that's what this call is doing for my intent for this call is this growth and basically like staying in action. Like making sure that I'm tracking for my goals and not just saying that these are the goals that I want, but actually tracking for them. That's major. Like you can't say you want to go on a trip, but you never look up how much the trip is going to cost you, or you never even do anything to get to the trip. You got to do the footwork and you got to track for stuff like that. So my intent for this cause is to grow as a unit. Like I don't want to see, like if I'm in Utah, I want to see everybody that's in our space in Utah as well. So, but if that's where y'all want to be. So that's it. Thank you guys for letting me share.
Fire me up, Neil. Let's get it.
Anybody else care to share before we move on? Big Crawl, come on, I know you got something to say.
To be honest with you guys, I've been in the business for a little over two and a half years, and your why can definitely change or alter, as you go along in the business. But to be completely honest, I love being around the synergy and the energy around the club. However, I have been dealing with some things just in general that hasn't allowed me to actually fully be, in my complete space. But that hasn't stopped me from, at least continuing to make the effort to do what's needed to be done. Because I do realize that I'm not a quitter. So I'm gonna definitely figure it out and make it happen. And I just want to be on the call just to see what I'm going to hear and see what will actually be added to me to grow as an individual and as a team player.
Nice. Okay. Anybody else have anything to say?
I'll say something. I don't really like to talk, but my intention for being on this call, you guys, is to really like B. Croft said, like I've also been in the business for going on a little over 2.5 years.
You want to sleep?
There are a lot of things that I can learn from each and every one of you. Be it somebody who's been in the business as long as Tina or somebody who's been in the business as short as Taro. Like there's something that I can learn from each and every one of you guys. And I kind of mentioned it to Taro earlier today, but like being around Synergy and like Lori, like you've heard at our women's night, like I didn't have a vision, like an actual vision. I couldn't really see where I wanted to be within Herbalife. I just knew I wanted Herbalife to be a part of my life. And like being around Synergy, you guys, is like the first time in my life that I actually see a vision for myself within Herbalife. And like I really feel that this group will like really help me like push myself to get to that vision. So that's what I see.
Nice. Okay, guys. Anybody else have anything to say?
Yeah, you guys, it's Lori.
Hey, Lori.
I just wanted to share. I'm on the call because I'm looking for people. I'm looking for people who are in a similar situation as myself, where you are working a full-time job, trying to figure out how to manage my business around my full-time job. To be completely honest, by the time I get off of work and get through the hour and a half to 2 hour traffic, like I'm out. I'm done. It's a wrap. Hence the 0 volume points. So, I'm just trying to figure out how to make the best of my business with where I am at this particular time. I've been in the business, like Christian said, similar situation for a little over 2 years, and coming in not looking to actually grow my business at the time. It's mostly just kind of like going with the flow, focusing on me. But I've had the opportunity to learn from a lot of people. I'm a person who listens, and I'm a person who watches a lot. So I've absorbed a lot, and I do want to put it to use. But the core part is figuring how to work my business around my full-time job.
Got you. Thank you for sharing. Lori, anybody else have anything to contribute, or that they reasoning for being on the call? No? Going once? Going twice? Okay. Okay, guys. So just a little bit about myself. Like I said, I want to share a little bit about myself because I think that I can be misunderstood. And I think that if you knew a little bit more about me and the person that I am, you would kind of get a little bit more understanding about why I'm the way I am. Um, of course, for those who don't know, um, I met Celeste on the plane. Of course, I was a flight attendant. She was in first class, and we started to, converse or whatnot. So we connected from that. But prior to that, guys, even when I met Celeste, just a little bit about myself. I had just come through from a divorce, a very terrible divorce. I was pretty much homeless, guys, for about 3.5 years, um, staying in my car. Um, um, Basically, honestly, guys, that's why I stress so much about synergy in Herbalife being a savior for me. Um, like I said, even like I said, about 3.5 years, guys, I was living out of my car. So to be there and to have the support of people. Don't get me wrong. I want you guys to understand that your fun, your laughs and your jokes and just the love that you guys all bring to Synergy is very much so appreciated. Like you guys have no idea how much I value being around there. Because like I said, each and every one of you guys bring something different to Synergy. But just in connection with what a few people who have been in the business, successfully in a business, have said, and just my own sight of what I see, I think that Synergy is supposed to be a balance. And if I may be honest, I think that we've kind of got lost in the fun, if that makes sense. I think that we've kind of forgotten the whole reasoning behind Herbalife. I think we forgot the whole reasoning behind how it's been able to survive. Herbalife can't survive off just fit camps. Herbalife just can't survive or just having group chats or group events or things like that. Things that we all love. Don't get me wrong, we all love them. But ultimately, Herbalife survives off product, off people purchasing product. Now, those things that we do, that we get an opportunity to do to create around that, they're great, and they keep us in Herbalife. But just a lot of things that we as a unit, it's gonna cut off, ain't it, Christian? In 10 minutes already? Okay, so guys, when it cuts off, just know to jump back in. Just jump back into Zoom, the same Zoom. Um, but like I say, guys, just getting Celeste's and Jonathan's blessing before I had this call, because, like I said, I think it was needed. I think the call is needed for two reasons. One, because we have an opportunity here. We have like a major opportunity here, not just for synergy, but for our families. Like like I don't know about you, but to me, that's like a gift from God. Like it's just handed there for us. And I think that if we don't hold each other accountable, and I mean really hold each other accountable, like a lot of times we say this, a lot of times we say, let's hold each other accountable, or are we brothers and sisters? But when you're at home and you really have a brother and sister and they hurt your feelings, you take it and you keep moving. But why is it that when we get Herbalife, when we are Synergy, everybody wants to be sensitive? We can't afford that right now, guys. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I get it. Like, I understand. But at the end of the day, we have to, as a collective unit, we have to have a balance in all of this. Like, it breaks my heart, like coming in, being new to the business, because I'm probably one or two of the most junior people on the phone. But coming into this business, it hurts my heart that some of you guys are struggling. Like that breaks my heart, honestly. Like because like I told Celeste one day, I said, going to mega camp on Saturday, sometimes I don't want to go. And sometimes Celeste almost has to like, no, get here. Because it breaks my heart the people that are there that continue to come and not seeing success in the business. Because to me, it's easy to be in the room when you're successful. It's easy to be there when you're a president's team member sitting on the couch. It's easy to be there when you're a millionaires team sitting on the couch. It's easy to be there as a tab team member that's successful in their business, or a world team, or supervisor, or somebody getting an award for, or getting up on a stage because they just hit another pin. It's easy to be that person. But I praise and I pray when I'm on a stage, like a lot of people see me and I really don't want to go on the stage. The reason why is because I don't want to ever let my accomplishments, like, if it makes sense, like put my accomplishments in someone else's face, if that makes sense. Like, because like I said, it's easy for a person that's successful to see and say, oh, great job, Taro. But I've been that person in the audience of something, or in a position to where I'm not the successful one, or I'm trying to find a way and I can't find a way, and I feel like I'm struggling with that. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why my prayer is always to that person. So when I see people that have been in the business, like you say, B. Croft, you've been in the business 2.5 years, you're at Get Team, and you feel like you're stagnant. That to me makes me want it for you. You see what I'm saying? Or when Fredro or G Boy are sitting at World Team and they feel like they've been there for an extended period of time and they're feeling stagnant. That to me, it breaks my heart, because I see how hard they're working and I want to see them grow more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or that person that's sitting at a senior consultant, and they feel like that they've been sitting there forever, and they're seeing everybody else get patted on the back or praise, and they're in there and still giving 100% effort. Like, that breaks my heart. Like, I don't like to see that. Like, that's something that, like, I want to see everybody like win. But the purpose of this call is to see who really wants to win. Because no matter what I say, no matter what Celeste, Jonathan, or any one of us say to each other, like, in your mind, you have to first envision it. Like, everything can't be rah, 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 and then when you get home, you sleep. It won't work like that. It's not just going to magically happen for you. You're not just going to be able to look up in the sky and it's just going to pour down. Like a lot of people see my volume and they think it's just falling out the sky. No, guys, that volume is a symbol of hundreds of nights crying myself to sleep. Like that volume is fighting. That volume is me wondering why just stuff just happening, bam, 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 bam. You see what I'm saying? Like Gary said something very powerful for those of you who attended supervisor school. Said either you're gonna go through things before Herbalife or you're gonna go through things during Herbalife. But anyway it goes, you're gonna have to go through it. And so if I can encourage each and every one of you, like, keep going. Like, find that person that you connect with that can help you build. Like, I see a lot of you guys hanging with each other, but this is what I want you to ask yourself. Where's my volume today? If I'm that person that want to build a business, right? Where's my volume today? Now, who's the closest 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 people that I hang around? I guarantee you their volume is right where yours is. And you know why it's not good? Because you're supposed to always position yourself around people that's doing better than you. So you can constantly be challenged, because it's human nature to settle for whatever's in their domain. Whatever they're around, it's human nature to stay there. It's normal, including myself. That's why I make a conscious effort not to be around my boys that's back drinking, smoking. That's why I make a conscious effort not to be around the people that just want to laugh and play. Life ain't laugh and play. Like, I know some of you guys might not have major responsibilities, but at the end of the day, you once gonna have those responsibilities. And right now is the time to train your mind to take on those things. And then I'll get into some more when we join back on, because I don't want to get too in deep depth with this, and then it cuts right off in the middle. So how about 2 minutes anyways? How about we just log off and then join back in? Is that cool, Christian? Okay, guys, I'll see you right back.